Okay, so I'm thinking about running this cowl. These are kind of hard to find nowadays and expensive. Problem is, this one has been modified a little bit here because I used to have a kill switch and I moved it twice and it was on that car. So I'd have to cut another hole. There's already, this is where the stock hole was like that, but I put a plate. That's an extra hole. There's another extra hole because I had a center windshield wiper, which I moved the center windshield wiper to utilize this hole now. My other one just leaves this one open, uses that hole, and then has that extra plate with my kill switch on it. If I did that, I'm gonna have to cut a hole in this one and move that kill switch up somewhere here and drill a big fat hole right here, which is technically okay, but that means the cowl will have one extra hole, two. Probably better than not running a cowl though. What do you guys think? I think it might look better actually with a cowl on here, even though it's pretty beat up. So this is with it. Yeah, gotta run it. So Mark's under here pinning that guy. If you guys are wondering what that separate set of bulkhead little thing over there, that's what airplanes use. Mark does airplane wiring, so we're making this like a jet basically. Some of it's overkill, but it's like he likes to wire that way, so we're gonna just do it. If you weren't gonna use that, you'll like cut and splice the wire like 15 times on its way out to the different things. But he used 3 packs of shielded and 2 packs of shielded wire on areas that race car people don't usually do that. And then he's just jumping it back to that. It's maybe easier in a way and harder in another way. We'll find out how it works and let you guys know. I'm sure it's been done before on a race car, but we haven't done it that way on a race car yet. Tomorrow we gotta get the car started. That's the goal, to start the car tomorrow. It's not gonna happen today. We wanted to, it just isn't gonna happen. The car has oil in it, but it doesn't have any coolant. It might have trans fluid, but it needs coolant, power steering, a couple other things that we need to check. And then the clutch bleeder, it's brand new, but it leaks. And I don't know why we got unlucky with that. That's what the hood looks like. Looks pretty cool. This is so nice. Trans is out. Mark's up inside there. We got like 10 wires left to do. The trans is out because this guy was leaking, so I made a new line and adapted a union to another piece that came off of stock Supra's hard lines for the brakes, and then found a bleeder that came out of some calipers I had taken apart, but I save all these weird parts and made my own custom bleeder. Somehow didn't think of how to build that previously, and then since we're in a rush, I'm doing this, and then I ordered some speed bleeders off of Summit, so now I have like a backup when it shows up, and I'll bring it with me to the track. But the cool part about that is that it's just a -3 unioned in here, so I can just yank that out. It'll drip a little bit, then I'll put that in there, and then we got another proper real deal speed bleeder. I need to get on the dynos. I'm gonna call and see if I can set up a dyno appointment for Tuesday, because I'll throw the transmission back in like straight to the dyno tomorrow if we can get it started today. Just doing too many things. We're adding distilled water and water wetter. I don't use coolant ever. Distilled water and water wetter. Mark has 1 wire left, I'd say. 1 wire, and then he's got to cut those and shorten them and kind of sneak them up in case one day we use these ones later. These 4 here. Added some Torco gear oil, 75-140, full synthetic SGO into the trans. Torco RGO 85-140 in the diff. When Mark's done, we will rivet those bulkheads in. So we got to rivet 12 rivets. Then upload a calibration from Ian that he gave us for our first startup. And then we have to set timing, like, because we're using digital cam and crank. We've never done digital cam and crank. We've done digital cam, but normal VR crank. And Ian and us are gonna set, Ian's done it many times, but not on a 112 maybe, or not on my car. So he's gonna set up where timing is with the timing light. Dylan's here.
Hey guys, how are you? It's really good.
Dylan's happy. Oh yeah, don't show them that. All right, gotta go guys. There's a lot of people here. Shillingworth is here and he's measuring up stuff. Sheldy's here and Sheldy's wife is here. Alright guys, we're about to get ready to start the car. Hopefully we just had a couple of wires switched back that we were fixing. We're gonna take the motor out of it. Whoa, I dropped it. Joe took the motor out. Check out all that exhaust stuff that happened. A couple of you guys were asking about this car. An update. So the update is that's a 4-rotor and it was the mock-up motor. Brett's gonna come grab it in the next couple days and then take it to Able to get it built. We might work on a couple like chassis things in the meantime over the next couple months with Brett. But we're not gonna be able to finish any like motor related plumbing and stuff till later because the motor will be gone. But that's where we're at. And we're gonna make an intake manifold for it at some point. What we had done wrong is there was like 2 or 3 pins that didn't go to the right power, if it's 5 volt or 12 volt. Out of all these wires that are in here, we got like 2 mistakes. It happens as we're like powering up the ECU. The fuel pressure sensor is not reading right, and it could be like a faulty sensor. I mean, it's not likely, but it's happened. Or like it's not getting solid ground once the sensor's powered up, I guess you could say, because we're not getting the correct ADC count for the pressure that the mechanical gauge is showing. So we have a mechanical fuel pressure gauge right here, the radium one, and when we set the regulator over here to 43.5 psi, we need our ADC count to be roughly 300, but what's happening is it's not at 300. So either the sensor's not right, the sensor ground is not right, where it's like not quite as solid of a sensor ground as it needs. We're kind of troubleshooting that one issue, and then we're gonna test a different sensor right now. This is just like kind of what always happens, little bugs at the beginning, and then like, cause there's always something, it seems like, on the car when you first get it going. And last night we thought like TPS wasn't working. Turns out Mark had forgot to like push in the pin all the way, so it didn't click, so it wasn't making contact with the other pin. Then once we did that, TPS came to life, was working good. So it's like little things like that that's holding us up. But once you go through and check, you get everything going and then fire it up. Oh, first we'll do sync timing and then we can try and fire it up. Hopefully start it later today. Hoping. Been a long couple days. No, we should check flex and maybe, the boost solenoid works?
I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. I'm not too worried about the solenoid.
Okay, and then also iBoost, remember, was reading like odd.
Yeah, but let's just first see if we can get it to run.
Okay.
Yep, flex is working.
Okay.
Okay, go to 5.
Okay, we're on 5.
You know, it's very weird. It doesn't go 0 to 5 volts, that iBoost.
Well, it's on AN10. It's a 1 to 5 pull-up, I think.
Yeah, that's very strange. So, okay, go back down to 3.
3.
Yeah, so usually they go up to 1000 ADC, which is 5 volts, but yours is not going that high. You know what, dude? It's gotta be on a pull down, not a pull up. I bet you anything.
AN10 is a pull
up.
It's a pull up, yeah. AN10 was a pull down, or AN28, what we used to do it to, is a pull down.
Okay, so
We need to find another pull down, huh?
when we wire one of these cars from scratch, it has to go to the same kind of pull up or pull down as like a base Troy-FI setup. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I don't think they had on the 112, they didn't say, so I would need to reference what 128 would want iBoost going to, huh?
Yeah, so on a 128, if it goes to a pull down, then we know we need to use a pull down in this case. Because you see how it's making all the sensors read funny, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's just a learning thing. I didn't know, you didn't know, and now we know. Okay, so
okay.
can we crank it?
But how do we do plugs out and spark though?
Oh, that's easy. Plug in the coil.
Okay.
And then plug the spark plug wire, or no, spark plug into the coil.
Yeah.
And then lay the coil on something grounded.
Oh.
Or
Like.
you can have Joe hold it and then crank.
Can it lay like on the so it grounds on the inside of the head, or not a good idea?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Make sure
Each other right there.
fuel pump fuses.
Wait, which one?
Disable the fuel pump fuses.
Okay. Do you need all of them or just coil 1 and 2?
One.
Just put one coil in there and plug 1 and 2 in, or maybe just 1 even. Okay, I think we're ready. You have the timing light ready? Okay, here we go. It didn't spark? Uh-oh.
Make sure your coils have power.
Let me check the fuse to that coil relay. No, that's good. That's the coil power. Where's the voltmeter? That's crazy. First startup.
Systems check.
Joe, was that like 20 or something?
It looked like it was consistently at 20.
He said consistently at 20. Here we go.
Oh.
Come on.
Yep.
Hey Joe, we're gonna have to get set up. Like, Ian will tell us, yeah, we're allowed to turn it off now. And when we turn it off, then we switch, like, you put that other coil in coil 2 so we don't have the bracket holding it. And then you put, like, this coil on coil 1 so we can do our timing light.
Okay. The ORB for the fuel gauge is leaking.
Okay. What's up, Ian? No, we just got out of the car. I didn't have to touch anything. It just idled. He's changed. Ian's logged in. He's changing stuff. That sounds healthier all of a sudden. Yeah, it's on all 6. It's not as smooth as, let's say, Olaf's car, but it's close. It sounds like a, like a Storm Supra does, with a loud exhaust. Okay. Oh my God, we did it in. That was not easy, but you did it. Thank you. It sounds almost normal now. There may have been, well, we had the intake pipe off still in case you were going to tell it to take the manifold back off. So there may have been like has been the wildest last 4 days. Don't even know what Instagram is anymore. Haven't really done anything but make sure that car is really gonna go to Winter Jam, and like, man, it almost killed all of us, but we made it through it. Looking for a bungee cord right now, but I brought you guys with me. Bungee cords, where are they? Why do we need a bungee cord? Oh, we need a bungee cord. They're right in front of my face, because we're gonna go test it in Mexico real quick to see if, I don't know, boost is good and stuff like that before we go to the dyno tomorrow. We got it running. I want the blue one. I don't know why the blue one caught my eye. I want it. Foo's here.
Are you guys ready?
We're not ready, Foo. We got it running, but we're not ready. Make sure it can handle a little bit of boost and send that log to Ian back and forth a couple times. Then, if everything goes good, there's no weird leaks or something that we don't like, then we go to the dyno tomorrow. Another long day. Then Friday we leave. Alright guys, gotta go. There's no hood latches right here is what the whole idea of these bungee cords are. Because tomorrow morning that's happening, but not right now. Got close. I'm making a list. It's good to put them here because then when you drive the car, it's in your face and you got to check your list. We drove the car, tested some stuff. It has boost creep a little bit, so we had to like change the spring and the wastegate, get it a little better. We're gonna go to the dyno later. Everything seems to check out. It's mechanically working, like the driveline and whatnot. There is some little hiccups that we wish didn't turn out this way. Like the boost thing isn't as controllable as like different manifolds. Certain little things that we have to like refine, but we don't have enough time to like fully refine it, so we won't have as many settings. It'll just be kind of like, it functions and it's safe, it's not gonna blow up. We're gonna have to like come back to this car and make some changes before it's like how we really like it. That's kind of the update. Little things like that are like last minute things. We might miss a couple of them because there's not enough time, and we have to change the oil in the truck. That's why it's right there. And we have to mount like 20 Nexen tires. So got a long day ahead of us. Sean's car, we need HP tuners set on it so that we can take, it's either the vehicle anti-theft system is locking us out, so we start it and it shuts down right away, which is what VATs will do when you start a LS that's modified. It's rum, and then just dies. Maybe there's something else, but since it's not like an aftermarket ECU, we can just put the laptop in. Easy. We need like the OBD2 port with HP tuner, so that also needs to get done today. And Joe's not here yet because he's getting a trailer so he can come up with us with his car, so down to the wire, but that's kind of how it always is. We'll make it happen. Renee's wrapping, Peach is bleeding the brake, Joe's building, different seat bracket. I mounted a fire extinguisher. We're gonna put these springs on the front bumpers, Sparco springs, hold the front bumpers to this little hook. All people on this car at the same time to get it going. Look at that list. Dyno's in 3 hours. There's another Supra that's blue on the trailer. Renee thought of its name. So we named both of the Supras now. This is Baby Blue, and the other one's Big Blue.
Okay, that's fine. Good luck.
Thanks, Renee. Maybe one day there'll be a Jet Blue. I can only imagine if it's better than Big Blue, and it's called Jet Blue, what that would be like. It'd be intense, right? This time at the dyno, I'm gonna be driving on the dyno, and Ian will be behind the controls like always. But we are out of time, so we're going to a local dyno. Just renting the dyno, and see how this goes. It'll be good. It's Louis at DNA Garage, so we're in good hands. Okay, so they gave us a thumbs up. Me and Vicha are going to start doing logs, sending back and forth to Ian, and then as we get closer to what we're looking for, Ian will jump into Team Viewer and live log with us and do a couple last little finishing touches, and then we'll be set. From what I can gather, from what Ian said, we're pretty close and it looks pretty good air fuel wise. We got this little display logger from ProEFI set up pretty good, so we have our different pages that'll tell us what we're looking for. We gotta make some changes, I'm sure, but we're close. Second pull. Horsepower to match up with the graph to like adjust as we go to like increase or decrease. We forgot to film some of that. Sorry, I get too busy because I'm trying to do all these things and there's not a bunch of other people. It's me and Vicha doing everything, and Ian. Looks good, runs good, made 575. Exactly what we needed. We're happy, you guys are happy. Let's drive up there tomorrow, go drifting the next day. That was weird, right?
Yeah, it was weird.
Don't do that, truck. Good thing is the truck has a warranty, but don't do that, truck. We need you to pull a bunch of Supras up to Winter Jam. Okay, so going back to the shop, we gotta figure out what's up with Sean's car. We got the ECU unlocked and like a base map in there, it starts, but we need to check a couple things and get that dialed. Then he leaves with the car and we stay up all night and mount tires and weld like whatever remaining little tabs on the Supra that it doesn't have, like rear hood, like not hatch, yeah, rear hatch hinge, hood pin, can't talk, hood pins for the hatch, some other things. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. We just get back to the shop and Santa Claus is here, but he lost way too much weight.
Don't worry guys, I've been working this whole time.
Oh my god. This looks good, right?
God, it's so wide.
Yeah, but doesn't it look just right?
Yeah.
It's like how wide the Supra is now. How wide is it?
It's still only like 76 inches wide.
What?
Yeah, you're like
God. How is the Supra wide? 79 and a half.
in the front.
Yeah.
And then like 70.
The hips, I guess, would be 70, probably 8 or something, because the wheels stick out. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
But
it's
oh,
just
you're
a much narrower chassis to begin with. Wide.
That is crazy. Street Fighter, what's it called? The Street Fighter LA, which one?
It's just a.
They don't have like a name.
It's the V1 as of right now.
Okay, sorry, got a camera, I need to move slower, guys, but got excited. Hey, we need to go to get food or something at Taco Bell.